before we get into this, I'm going to point out something I really love about this room.
What?
The two gifts.
Oh yeah. There's a big lift. And over here, a little lift.
Aha.
One for Snow, one for Ormsby.
I don't know why, but I really like that touch. And here's Gwyn.
Yeah, I like this statue here. And one interesting thing about this is that there's a statue of Gwyn here, a statue of someone else here, and over here, empty.
It's as if there should be a statue there, but there isn't for some reason.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, now we're going to go up this lift and get our reward.
You know what? I think there's been too much testosterone in this territory. I think we need a good amount of estrogen.
Yeah, but first,
Take that, random pot.
it's traditional. Okay, let's rest this bonfire.
Oh no, I want to see the smoke respawned.
Oh god, this would be. I fucking quit. That happened. I just went, that's it, I'm done. Never playing this again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway. Yeah.
okay. So,
We need some estrogen.
really need some eye candy after a fucking fight like that.
Ooh, who do we have here?
Ooh.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome.
Alright, get the binoculars out, Adam. Let's get straight in there. Are you gonna do it? I meant binoculars. You couldn't just.
Well, I don't actually
yeah.
have the binoculars, but there you go.
Yeah. So this.
Get a load of that.
Yeah, load of that. Anyway, this is supposed to be Gwynevere.
Yeah.
Guinevere. It's one of those. They all begin with Gwyn. I get confused. This is Guinevere. Although,
Guinevere, and there's Gwyn and Gwendolyn. Yeah, well, Gwyn was kind of an arrogant arsehole. He named all his children after himself.
okay. Anyway, this is Guinevere.
And this is the Lord Vessel, which is fucking useful.
Because now we can walk between bonfires.
Ah, that's thing.
Yeah. So now I won't have to do all that cumbersome backtracking.
Yeah. She's basically saying to us, relight the first bonfire to prevent the world from going to shit.
Yeah. So basically, she's saying my destiny is in order to cure the curse of the undead and save the world, I have to relight the fire and be the successor of the great Lord Gwyn.
And now, since we're not going to be doing this little side quest, spoilers! She's not real.
She's not real.
She's an illusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's actually an illusion created by Gwyn. She's not the real Gwyn. There is a Gwendolyn, but she's not the real Gwendolyn. Guinevere. Sorry.
God damn you, Gwyn, and your crappy naming.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let's walk to Violet.
Okay. She is an illusion created by Gwyndian, who can't decide if he's a man or a woman.
Well, he was because he was Gwyn's last born child, and because he was born with a strong affinity of the moon, which is associated with like feminine things, he was raised as a woman.
Because as we've already said, Gwyn is kind of an asshole.
Yeah, that's not gonna fuck you up at all.
In fact, if you actually kill the illusion of Guinevere, I guess you can just shoot it with an arrow and it will die. It will actually annoy Gwyndian and you can have a boss fight against him.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, to say the least about it.
Yeah, that's a cool boss fight, but I don't know if I can be bothered to actually do it. But, you know, I'm sure everyone on YouTube has seen it before, so you can look it up.
Except Mark, but fuck him.
Well, if Mark, you actually want to see it? I might do it if you really want to.
Yeah, you might as well.
Alright.
Well, don't do it until we get
Yeah, we'll do it another time.
because the death of Guinevere has effects.
Yeah. Well, you don't actually have to kill Guinevere to fight him. You can just go straight to it.
You have to be a part of the Darkman Covenant to do that.
No, you don't.
We have to be part of some covenant to do that.
No, you don't. You need a ring. There's a ring in the Tomb of the Giants that you need.
Oh.
Not Tomb of the Giants, Catacombs. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get that ring, but that's all you need.
Anyway, we're back in New Londo.
Yeah.
So why did you have to fight all in this way?
To get the ore vessel.
Why is that why?
The Lord. We'll explain. There's like another cutscene that explains exactly what the Lord Vessel does. But essentially, we need it in order to get to the kiln of the first flame, so we can relight the bonfire. Now that pot smashing wasn't as random as the other ones, but we need that.
Transient curve. Okay, this area is annoying if you don't know what to do.
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I spent bloody ages when I first started playing this game, wandering around this area trying to find the boss, without actually, like right at the beginning, without actually knowing I was going the wrong way, and I was supposed to go to the lower undead bird. But anyway, that's enough about my stupidity.
Okay. New Londo was flooded, destroyed, fucked over. There would have been binoculars. We could have been staring at breasts. And these are the... Yep, ghosts. Here's the problem with ghosts.
Yeah, you have to be cursed in order to fight them. Normally, if you went up and fight these guys, nothing would happen. You couldn't hurt them, but they can hurt you. But I use this item to curse myself so I can fight them. There's no negative effect to that, but it does run out after a while.
Yeah. But doesn't curse double the amount of damage you take?
No, I don't think so. Not this one.
Okay.
There's a different type of curse where you can actually get cursed permanently, and that's really nasty because... Hang on. Because,
Your destruction of pots will one day cost you your eye.
it probably will. But yeah, it basically halves your health, and I think it has another effect. I think it means you can't revive the human form as well. So that's really annoying. You have to go to someone, or use an item to get the curse lifted.
Were you trying to kick that ghost off the edge?
Yeah, I did that once.
Anyway, let's go back to Guinevere for a little bit. Because there is actually a person, Guinevere. She's just not here. So what's the big fan theory as to why Guinevere isn't around?
Why Guinevere's not around?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well,
you mean the head of the dark? You mean Gwyn's last-born son?
no, I meant Guinevere, the girl.
Oh, basically, when Gwyn left Anor Londo, most of the other gods left, like they fled Anor Londo, and basically because the sun went from Anor Londo and it was dark and depressing, they were like, well, this is miserable, let's leave. But Gwyn, I think what happened was that Gwendolyn decided that he wanted to try and fulfill the destiny of succeeding Lord Gwyn, but he couldn't do it himself. So he tried to basically trick undead into doing it for him. And that's why he created the illusion of Guinevere, to basically to get undead there and, try and con them into sacrificing themselves to light the first flame.
Because they're kind of assholes.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I did hear a rather interesting fan theory as to why Guinevere isn't around anymore. Oh, Guinevere, one of those people.
Yeah. Guinevere.
Guinevere, which is to do with Priscilla.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that as well. Because, yeah, it is like really heavily hinted at that a lot of Guinevere's handmaidens were kidnapped by Seath the Scaleless, the blind albino dragon guy, and she left because of that, and also because it's also a theory that basically Seath the Scaleless raped Guinevere, and the product of that was Priscilla, the half-breed.
Who is in the painted world.
Yeah.
Who we might show off at some
So yeah, that's kind of a fucked up theory, which actually sounds plausible to me. Probably it could be real because she does have a lot of like I'll show Priscilla to you later in the painted world, but she does have some like sort of dragon-like tendencies
as well as human
Yeah.
tendencies. And to be fair to her,
I'm
Gwyneth...
going to do something really stupid and just run through it.
Oh, that is very stupid. Usually people take the shortcut-ish thing.
Well, I need to go up here.
Oh, most people just murder this guy.
Oh yeah, I will be. Actually, I don't need to murder him now. I can just talk to him.
Are they shooting at you?
No, they can attack. They're attacking him through the water. They can fly. Come
Okay.
on, come
Get to
on,
the top.
get to the chopper. Anyway, for some reason they don't follow you up here. Anyway,
Which is handy.
yeah, this guy.
This is an interesting character. This is Ingward.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts.
One would ask why he hasn't been murdered by the ghosts
Lord
yet.
has
Yeah.
Is it because he's up here for some reason? The
I
ghosts
know
don't go up
exactly
here.
what your intentions are. You
Yeah,
seek
perhaps,
the
or perhaps
key
he's just lucky.
to my
Or maybe he's just
door.
hard.
Maybe they can't see him
Here's
up
the
here.
key.
Well, his bright red outfit. Are they all colourblind and can't see the colour red?
Four kings are in the deepest
So this
chamber
guy
of
has
Use this
quite an
key to
interesting
break the seal.
backstory. Basically, you mentioned before that
Oh,
this entire
do
city
not
was
forget,
flooded.
The dark wraiths reside
Yeah.
in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although,
Yeah.
long ago, the knight Artorias...
Artorias sounds like a
traversed the Abyss.
stand-up guy.
If you can find him and learn
What a
from
great
him,
dude.
What a great dude.
the Abyss may
I'm
prove
sure he wasn't
surmountable.
turned evil in the DLC.
So yeah, basically this guy is one of the guys. He's one of the four sealers. I think there was four of them, and he's one of the people that flooded the city and murdered everyone within it in order to seal away the dark wraiths. Because apparently the dark wraiths were a threat to all living things.
Okay.
So the sealers basically decided they would stay and watch over the ruins of New Londo to make sure that the seal, that no one released the seal.
Well, why did he just give you the key then?
Because he thinks I'm strong enough to kill them. So he thinks I can just go in there and kill the dark race forever, and that will solve the problem.
Until we go to a bonfire. God damn it!
But yeah, all the other sealers left for one reason or another, so he is the only guy left. And he is all around a decent sort of principled sort of guy.
Yep.
And that's why most people kill him.
most speedrunners will just kill this
Yeah.
fucker.
Because he'll give you if you've got the Lord vessel, he'll just give you the key to the seal. Because he thinks, well, fuck, you're strong enough to do it. But you can just kill him and take it. But anyway.
So is that only if you have the Lord vessel? He'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Excuse me, don't mind me.
running away.
Just passing through.
Running the fuck away.
Oh fuck. I just had to change items with my chin there.
Because I couldn't take my thumb off the runaway button.
Just grab that. Don't mind me.
The only
Yeah. They'll probably all be following me down here, but I don't really care. I just get to open this in one run. Oops. Wrong thing.
Okay.
And here we go.
Those big doors are familiar-ish. It's almost as if they've seen them before somewhere.
Oh, what was that?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you can quite see it in this cutscene, but that's the Valley of the Grapes.
Yep. And the water level goes down. Meaning you can now explore the second part of New Londo.
Yep. And that's where the
Wait,
large...
sorry. Can we just
Go ahead.
kill that fucker? But can we turn around and look back down
Oh
the bay?
fuck, no we can't.
Okay, can we scam the camera quickly? Yeah. Why is that still alive?
Oh yeah! Surely they should have been like, swept away by all that flood water.
Well, it cost us our life, but I was able to make that
Well,
joke.
it doesn't matter because...
You got that door
Yeah.
open, which means you can actually just... Can you actually get to the Argemba though?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So, we're going to go back and get that large ember.
And then we're going to run the fuck away.
So let's see, how many... I've got one time that chunk. I'll need a few more, quite a few more, to upgrade this to plus 15.
Anyway, we were kind of talking over a little bit, and I kind of made fun of Artorias. But the point he did make, though, that is very important, is that Artorias was able to walk into the abyss. Meaning we need something of Artorias's to get there.
Yeah.
And if we can remember all the way earlier, long ago, back in the second or third part, our blacksmith friend in the Undead Parish was would help if I use words. Was selling an item. I believe he was saying
Yeah, he was selling an item called the Covenant of Artorias.
I wonder if the item we need is in that area we opened up.
Could be, my friend. Could be. Now, there's also a firekeeper soul around here, so I'm going to grab that one.
Isn't that a bitch to go?
No, that's not too bad. It's a nice though. It's not too bad. It's worth getting, believe me.
So, what do you think, Marky Boy? What do you think of the Londo?
It looks quite cool.
So, pretty bleak, no?
Yeah, a bit pretty gloomy in that, but I imagine it makes for, especially as the ghosts can kind of attack you from inside the walls.
Yeah.
I imagine it puts you on edge a lot while you're playing in this area.
Yeah. When you first come here, it's actually quite scary. This game is surprisingly scary at times, actually, though. But, I was not expecting it to be kind of as atmospheric as it was. It's really cool. And yeah, if you think this part of it is miserable, just wait till we get down below and see the shit that's down there. Oh my god.
Because despite the fact that they were crushed under several tons of water, the Dark Graves were just standing there, waiting for someone to come by. In fact, the Dark Graves have basically been standing there all this time, waiting for someone to get the water down so that that person could go to the other depths so they could kill him.
Yeah, I don't really get because once you release the seal, they don't really seem to do a whole lot. They just still hang around down there and don't really do much.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand what was so dangerous about them. Yeah, apparently the Dark Wraiths were basically the four kings of New Londo. This is another massive lore bit, by the way. The four kings of New Londo were such great kings that Lord Gwyn gave them a piece of his own soul. But they became corrupted and evil under this evil influence.
One ring. So it just sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah.
The four kings fell to darkness and became the Dark Wraiths. I mean the Wraiths.
Well, that's
the
what,
Ring Wraiths.
No.
that's the sort of the thing about the Lord of the Rings, because if you listen to the intro of the film, Fellowship of the Ring attack, and then the great rings were created. 3 were given to the elves, who are fucking great. They're so beautiful and fucking graceful. 7 were given to the dwarves, who are the working class.
And they have massive beards that are really cool and bitchin'.
And 9 were given to the race of men, who are bastards.
Then you will inherit the world and be total assholes.
That's pretty much what he says.
Yeah. Well, I think the concept with men was that they're capable of greatness, but they're also easily corrupted and lust for power. But yeah, it is quite similar to that. But yeah, they basically became corrupted by evil influences, turned to evil, and their knights became the Dark Wraiths. And the Dark Wraiths had the power to drain the life from other beings, and also to invade other worlds and kill them. And that's where the Dark Wraith Covenant comes in. And look, I just picked up the cracked red-eye orb. Ooh. So if we look at the description for this. So, defeat Master of the World you have invaded to acquire humanity. This allows players to temporarily imitate this ability, normally limited to the Dark Wraiths of Kath.
Cat, eh?
Who's Kath? I wonder. Initially I thought that Kath was a place, but it's not. It's a person. Well, not a person, but a
Giant.
Giant evil serpent creature.
He's the same as Frank,
Yeah.
except his name's Cat. These guys aren't that difficult to kill, really.
Yeah, they're not too bad. They have some nasty combos and they can be tricky at times. They're quite strong melee combatants. One thing I'll say about them is if you fuck up a parry, it will cost you dearly with these guys. They really will fuck you if you fuck up a parry. But anyway, there's a unique enemy down here. So
Eldritch Abomination.
You not got picking your souls back up? Isn't it around here somewhere?
No, it's on the other side of that barrel.
I can't. Actually, I could go back. I will try and go there if I can pick them up. I'm not too worried, to be honest. Yeah, let's see if I can. Hard to see in this room.
Is he even in there?
There he is.
There he is.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Our viewers may be wondering why, considering I'm not actually playing this game, I am often exclaiming whenever something bad happens to Adam. This is due to the fact that if he dies, we have to watch all this all over again.
Yeah, that's a good incentive to kind of keep you on edge, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, no, Adam, no! Believe in yourself! Bull crap, bull stab.
Yeah. Does your heart skip a beat every time I go for a
Oh,
parry?
yeah. Especially since I'm the one that edits this crap.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's another fast forward joke I gotta think of now.
Well, unfortunately, if you didn't want me to die, you probably should have picked a different game.
I am.
Because it's gonna happen.
You picked the goddamn game!
Well, you were like, yeah, Dark Souls, that would be a brilliant idea.
Yes, let's continue arguing about this in front of our audience, because I'm sure they're thrilled to know.
Oh.
Okay, what was that?
I have no idea. What is this thing, Adam?
Let's get a closer look at it.
It's Nightmare from Devil May Cry.
It's a big gelatinous gloop of rotted corpses, and that guy just stabbed me. And
Ooh, this is not a good spot to be in.
this is the correct spot.
That's what she said. I don't know why she said that. Jesus, that has bad implications.
I was referencing Oh Brother Where Art Thou, but you had to bring sex into it, damn you.
I'm trying to get our viewers up, okay?
Oh, is that what we're going to do now? We're going to make crude jokes.
We're appealing to the lowest common denominator.
Well, it works for PewDiePie.
Yeah, it would. Yes.
Let's never mention him again. In fact, I feel dirty having mentioned him.
These skulls are annoying. Actually, no, I know what this is. It's Phalanx.
Kinda. It looks a bit like him, I suppose.
Yeah.
There is another enemy that looks even more like Phalanx, but yeah, I can see that.
Or he's that fucker from the prison of Latria.
Oh, Tower of Latria, the massive ball of corpses. Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. Or it's Fusion from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Or it's one of those other massive examples I could think of a ball of corpses. It's a pretty common enemy. So actually, but is there any lore as to how this big pie of good was formed?
I don't think so. I think it's just a big pile of dead corpses and hatred condensed into this form of pure gelatinous evil.
And was this thing of pure evil and hatred and anger and evil just sitting here with the rest of the dark rays while the place was flooded?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it was forming over all those years of not...
So these are the dark rays.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam, what were you saying?
No, it's alright. Actually, I'm kind of glad you interrupted me.
I was kind of losing track of what the fuck I was saying.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys, the Dark Wraith is kind of a funny term because it refers to these specific guys who are, the corrupted knights of New Londo. But it also refers to, it's a generic term for a member of the Dark Wraith Covenant or anyone who invades another player can be considered a dark race as well. But yeah, we're about to travel up this spiral staircase here and grab probably one of the most important items in the whole game. At least if you're using the standard upgrade path for your weapon. So we're on this corner and trying to pull off.
Oh god.
It's very easy to pull off.
Of course, they made this item incredibly easy to find. And here it is.
So here we go. Very large ember. So let's have a look at that.
It's like the large ember, but
Would you say there's certain weapons and that in this that or certain weapons, yeah, that you would consider game breaking? As in, when you have it, it is too easy.
Yeah, there are some that make the game a lot easier if you have them, but there's nothing I'd really consider to be game breaking. There's stuff that makes
Not
the game
easier, not easier. I'm just literally saying it's so powerful that it kind of makes the game too easy.
No, there was a shield called the Crystal Ring Shield, which was like ridiculous. Whoa, that's a graphic bug. Okay, never mind. There was a shield called the Crystal Ring Shield, which did like if you had that shield and a certain weapon equipped, it was basically this shield. As a shield, it was crappy, but if instead of a parry, it like shot out like a disc of light at your enemies.
Okay.
And that did a shit ton of damage, and that kind of made the game stupidly easy if you had it. But
So
they patched it, so now it does nowhere near as much damage.
when Captain America throws his mighty shield,
All those who oppose the shield must yield.
So anyone under our age is probably not going to get that reference at
To
all.
be honest, anyone my age probably wouldn't get that reference. I only know it because of YouTube.
and with that beautiful song, I think we'll call it here. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye guys.